Okay, so let's look at the ribbons in MS Project. And in so doing, we'll also cover general ribbon behavior and ribbon orientation in all the applications, and that would include, of course, MS Word, MS Excel, MS Access, MS Outlook, MS PowerPoint, etc. Obviously, with salient differences per product. The way a ribbon works from version 2013 and following, although 2010 had similarities, is that the file ribbon isn't like normal ribbons. The file ribbon is all about new projects, saving options, which we've worked on extensively on this course, setting up your options. So that's what the file tab is like. Let's call it a tab because it's not really a ribbon. The next thing you need to know is that in MS Project, the task ribbon is the first ribbon. All right. Firstly, a thing about ribbons, depending on which version of Windows you've got or MS Office you've got, you might have with earlier versions, I saw with someone earlier on the course, a pin here. You click the pin, it pins the ribbon. Okay. But if you unclick the pin, it actually only shows the tabs of the ribbon. See that? Only the tabs of the ribbon. Then you would have to click on the ribbon. Then you would have to, in this case, choose always show ribbon, and it will fix the ribbon. Okay, sometimes people lose their ribbon and get quite exasperated about that. Okay, right. Task ribbon is really about general issues, like, for example, on scheduling, creating your indenting and outdenting your split tasks, linking your tasks, etc. It has to do with scheduling. These boxes, by the way, are called ribbon groups. Okay, ribbon groups. So you've got your task ribbon with its ribbon groups. Okay. Then, of course, what is standard across all Microsoft products is your font and your clipboard and so forth. Please remember, under clipboard, you've also got paste special. Not just clicking paste. You could click paste special. Okay. In MS Project, you've also got the option here to view. Now, that option to view is duplicated here. MS Project has more duplication than any of the applications. Right, is duplicated here on the view bar. Okay, but you can go there instead of going there. Okay, and you've got all your different views here. It's slightly different. Then in the new versions, this is now in the post 2019 era, you've got undo and redo over there. Okay. Please understand a ribbon is different from a QAT. A QAT is up here. There's the QAT. All right. I think that's the QAT. All right. And it sometimes appears below the ribbon or above the ribbon. Okay, so to view the QAT below the ribbon, in earlier versions, you would, if I go view here, I think, I don't think it's helping me there, but the QAT is what we call the quick access toolbar. Okay, it's a toolbar above there, and I'm sure most of you have that already. Okay, I'm just trying to work out where it is. Here, I think over here maybe. Show quick access toolbar. There we go. There it is. And my quick access toolbar is here. And I can, in fact, add stuff to the quick access toolbar, like new file and open file and save file and save as. And you want to add more, then you would have to go to more commands and you would have to add things to the quick access toolbar. They're the ones I've got. That's quite advanced. Okay, there's my quick access toolbar. Okay, I'm going to hide it for now. Okay, all right, so it's not up there. They've duplicated, which is a bit confusing. So task ribbon is all about these things. We've also got our editing features, things like shifting across. So if I want to shift across to write the second draft, okay, I edit and we scroll to task. Okay, all right. And you will see also that the ribbons are differently portrayed on a machine that has a lower resolution like mine. So you might not have that. You might just have scroll to task over there. Okay, all right. So that's the task ribbon. Resource ribbon is all about resources. So you're assigning resources, which you will recall caused your machines to hang. Okay, your resource pool. Okay, sharing resources. That's an advanced feature on the advanced course, sharing across projects. Okay. And then, of course, also in advanced course is resource leveling, automatic resource leveling. Then your reports, which we're about to do today still, have to do with creation of reports. This is an additional ribbon after 2010. Okay, 2010 reports were under project, okay? But here reports are an additional ribbon. It's creating a new report, looking at your dashboards, and so forth, and we'll be doing that a little bit later. But for example, you want to see a cost overview, a project overview, etc., etc. Then the project is probably the most important ribbon, because under project, you can get your project information, which you recall, your statistics, okay, and things of that nature. You create your WBS, which is on the advanced course. You change your working time, which is on the advanced course. Okay, setting your baseline is here, which we've done. Okay, and other features, even spell checks and things like that on your project ribbon. Then your view ribbon is going to have everything to do with views, which duplicates what's in the view bar, etc. But you can view what's very important, of course, different tables. If I want to see the cost table behind the actual chart, I mean beyond the actual Gantt chart, I would activate that. If I wanted to see the work table, I would activate the work table. It's down here. There's the work table, how many hours everyone's working. And the standard default table is in fact the entry table. Here's the entry table. Okay, all right. There are other sheets, you might want to look at your resource sheet behind there. You might want to look at other views around there, but the most important thing is the tables here on view. Taskboard and task usage all have to do with things like Kanban or in particular taskboard Kanban and sprints, etc. Okay, all right. Now, just remember under your view ribbon, you also have these two important options. You can activate your timeline, and you can activate your details panel, which is a split screen. Okay, there we go. All right, those two things can be activated. Also notice under view, you can zoom in and out to weeks, thirds of weeks, etc. Okay, days, quarter days, depending on how long your project is. Okay, then there are the other normal issues like new window to create a new project and so forth. Okay, all right. Then we go to help, which you would know. Help is all about getting feedback. You can talk to them. You can look at what's new in MS Project. I think this is a new thing from 2019 onwards. Okay. You can give them feedback. So they try and make it live since you are all online. Then we get the phenomenon of what we call the sub ribbon or the contextual ribbon. I think they also call it a contextual ribbon. And you will see it's a different color and it's slightly differently named in MS Project 2030. Okay, but Gantt chart format. Gantt chart format is all about formatting and I like to joke sometimes Gucci, Armani, Daniel Hechter. What look do you like? So I like that look for my project. Okay, all right, or I like that look for my project. Okay, and I can also then view project summary task and my outline number. It's all about the look and feel and extra details. So my outline number would be there. If I turned it off, there, outline number's gone. Turn it back on, which is like a mini WBS. Okay, all right. And then your summary tasks, if you take your summary task out, it doesn't, notice your summary tasks, your deliverables are gone. Okay, you don't want to do that. But anyway, if you want to insert a drawing into the Gantt chart, you can do that, as you can do in most MS Office packages. Okay, so you'll see here all the issues around formatting and colors and things like that. Your Gantt chart style, in fact, can be quite extensive, and you can look at all of those things which can be activated by double-clicking that. Clicking that, of course, will give you all the different colors. All right, okay. All right, so that's really how the ribbons work. Please understand also in MS Project, there's the added vertical dimension of the view bar. So the view bar won't be accessible unless you right-click and choose view bar there, and it'll access the view bar. I'm getting to the end of my video time, so that's it about ribbons. You can ask questions after I've stopped recording.